one.
The homie said on I guess Grab a Gun. There's
It start.
They have some good deals, but
yeah, it's one.
he's like he can do 1,000, 2, 2, 3s.
Oh,
this one.
Did you do a title?
200, 400.
Yeah.
Welcome. Don't hesitate. Just jump your fat ass across.
Go.
Hey, man, I'm in PHAT, man. PHAT, bro.
Pretty hot in Temple, baby.
Pretty hot in Temple,
PHAT. Welcome, everybody to the newest episode of Wealth for Generations. This is episode number 74. We're on episode number 74. We're getting up there. Soon enough, we're going to be like Big Papa Habari Live. What was that?
We're going to need some dentures.
Some dentures? Oh, yeah. Go.
Oh, that's right.
Man, I'm going to get some veneers.
Yeah.
I'm going old school fronts.
I won't want no dentures. You got to take them out and everything.
Little whippersnappers.
But I mean, is it kind of bad, though, that I kind of want Jess to get some dentures, though?
Yeah.
So just,
hell no. Oh, that's what I was about to say.
yeah, just pop. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. But...
He's so stupid.
You ready, baby?
That's how we started. I ain't a killer, baby.
I ain't a killer, baby.
But yes. We're at episode number 74. Today, we're going to be talking about now Back to the Future. So, meaning that this is newly 2024. Let's get a round of applause for that. Welcome, everybody in the room. Thank you. Yes, we are in 2024. Thank you, Uni, for letting us see 2024.
Who?
Uni.
Who's you?
The universe.
I thought maybe it was talking about a unicorn. Well, I guess.
I mean, she can be a unicorn if that's how that's how you envision the universe. The universe.
The universe is a unicorn.
Because we only get one of them.
But let's get into the introductions.
The guest of all guests today. That's what I am.
We do got a special guest today.
I think I should switch because he's special.
A special guest. And I ain't talking about short bus special. Nope.
Oh, I thought we was. I'm like, guy.
No, man,
get canceled,
bro.
We're gonna get canceled.
I'm already gonna try to touch on something today that might get us a little in trouble. So we can't be doing.
What, Jeffrey Epstein? I was playing.
No, you'll see. I mean, nah, man, ain't nothing wrong with talking about Jeffrey. Like, the list is out.
Oh yeah, hella people
not
on it.
shocking to me at all. There's a lot of things that are going down.
Pastor Shaka.
It's not shocking to me at all. But first and foremost, let's get into some introductions. We've got the engineer of all engineers in the seat today. We got Mr. Jimmy the Brown Giant. How you doing today, sir?
Still living la vida loca, you know?
Living la vida loca.
Yeah. Doing my shit out here.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
CC.
And I look old as hell.
Tell us what you got going on today, though. How come you over here in the seat?
I'm training, I guess. I mean,
let's get a round of applause for that right there. Promotions. We got promotions for the new year.
Uncle's like, hey, teacher. I guess. I barely know how to do it, but
you ain't supposed to be saying that kind of stuff live on the air, bro.
I didn't hear what none you just said.
I said you ain't supposed to be saying that you don't know what you do. Yeah.
Oh, I'm qualified. 100%.
Yeah.
There you go.
100% qualified.
Got certified.
He said emoji 100 in red.
He signed it himself. His certification. Right?
Red crayon.
Yep.
And crayons.
Printed it out and signed it himself, but he's certified.
Oh shit.
So yes, and we've got the co-host of all co-hosts, the
Jimmy again. I was kidding.
Frank.
Sorry.
You have to go back here.
Frank the Tank, the Juggernaut is here today. Yes. How you feeling today, sir?
Man, I'm feeling blessed as always.
Blessed? Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah. Yeah. In the name of Jesus.
Hey, he's been good to me.
Amen. Praise break.
Jump up and get the Holy Ghost up here.
You know?
No, no, no.
'Cause- Oh,
And we
Sorry.
done.
Yeah.
I did that through the drive-through the other day. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Can I get a large Coke
And let's get a
with light ice?
round of applause for our new
Uh-oh.
engineer
Uh-oh.
coming to the plate and training. I'm sorry if Priscilla, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I was a little nervous. Because I think I've only said it once. I've heard it a lot of times, but I think I've actually only said it once. But we got Priscilla in the house training today, holding it down on the ones and twos. 1 and 2 camera, and then 3 and 4 camera.
Shout out to my favorite person of all time, Cat Williams.
Oh, we gonna touch on that a little bit.
You are?
We gonna touch
Good,
on it a little
because
bit. We gonna touch on a little bit
I
on
got some
stuff
shit
today.
to say about
We're gonna
that.
touch a little bit on some stuff today. But first and foremost, let's get into one of my favorite segments of the show. You know what it is. I know what it is. Let's do. Okay.
Let's do it,
'Cause He's been
baby.
jumping up. He's been jumping too early lately, but he wasn't paying attention fully. This is the Health is Wealth segment, which is brought to you by
Rebuilding
No,
what?
no,
Oh.
no.
My bad.
Not yet.
Mm.
The Health is Wealth segment is brought to you by Jessica Marrero and Christina Rose of Elevated Souls. They say that they are here to elevate your soul. You can reach them at 480-269-2649, or you can find them on the social of medias under Elevated Souls. ELIVE, the number 8DSOULS is how you would find them on Instagram. On Facebook, they make them spell it out. You can't get all fancy and stuff, so it's the actual word Elevated Souls. And you can use that same spelling for their email at gmail.com. But let's see what the ladies got for us today. Let's see. I hope I'm doing this right. Colloidal silver, I think, right? Anybody familiar with that? Colloidal silver.
I'm not even going to try it.
We're going to start the bidding at 1500 over here, 1500 over here. All right, we're buying it back, I guess. We're not.
Collidio silver?
Yeah, collidial. Is it collidial?
I don't know.
Collidial?
Collidio? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
If you
It's a
know,
new
let
one.
me know. Actually, you know what? Let's cheat real quick. Because sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I just don't know, and I want to make sure
You
saying it right.
never. No, I'm just kidding.
I just want to make sure I'm saying it right, because I don't want you guys to go try to do your due diligence, and then
Wait.
with my information, and then
I do have something important.
Not figure out.
I'm done
what
with
you
high
want.
school.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why I wasn't. We didn't do a show that week because I was getting crunk. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Getting crunk.
I was out there like I was.
You was
Doing,
on that
I was
grape
like Diddy
juice?
before the allegations. Let me just say that.
Take
Can't
that,
stop. Won't stop. Never stop.
Take that.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Interesting parts, often confusing words and names, so make sure to stay tuned to the channel. How do you say it? Colloidal.
Colloidal.
Today we're going to be talking about colloidal silver. Just wanted to make sure I was pronouncing
Would you like a
it
bottle of
correctly.
water?
Today, hey, you, calm yourself now. Calm
down now.
I would like a bottle of water.
Colloidal silver is what we're going to be talking about
A
today.
bottle of water.
A bottle of water?
A bottle of water.
Okay, it's in the garage.
Bottle of water.
Go get it from the garage. But anyways, we are talking about colloidal silver. She's like, what the hell?
Yeah, this is every show.
She's like, I don't think Miss Priscilla is ready for us three.
I don't think anybody's ever really.
There
ready
wasn't
for
the
us
show
three.
to just jump into yet.
All right.
Oh.
Gather around, silver enthusiasts and germ-fearing comrades, because we're about to dive into the magical world of colloidal silver, the tiniest superhero in liquid form. Picture this: colloidal cereal, silver. Maybe you should put it in cereal. Maybe I don't know. But anyways, the silver is like a microscopic army of silver soldiers suspended in liquid battleground. It's not just any liquid, it's the superhero serum of the supplement world. Forget about capes. These silver particles mean business. Now, why would you want this silver squad in your life, you say? Well, according to the internet whisperings, colloidal silver isn't just a trendy accessory for your pantry, it's a dietary supplement with a mission. And what's that mission, you ask? To annihilate germs with extreme prejudice. Die, you germ. You see, these silver particles are like tiny protein ninjas sneaking up on unsuspecting germs and unleashing their protein destroying powers. It's like a covert operation happening at the microscopic level. James Bond, but shinier and cooler. Back in the day, people even slapped this silver sensation on wounds, turning injuries into silver-powered battle scars. Because why settle for regular wound healing when you can have a touch of silver glamour? But wait, there's more. Proponents of colloidal silver aren't shy about flaunting its potential benefits. They claim it's not just a germ-busting maestro, it's also your immune system's personal cheerleader. Go, white blood cells! Yay!
If you was a cheerleader, I'd walk off court. But go ahead.
Well, sir,
Never mind. I don't want to play no more.
maybe I don't want to support you anyways. Because you're going to dunk on all the little kids. You ain't even going to give them a chance. Yao Ming.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If my mama in the paint and I'm going through, she get punched on.
You
Hell
say punched on?
yeah, she getting dunked on, yammed on. It's
You
just
know-
over with.
You gonna teabag your mama's forehead.
What you mean? Don't do that with my mama. Don't do that with my
That's what
mama.
happens when you get dunked on. Let's be realistic. Motherfucker
Yeah,
balls
nah.
in a motherfucker's face.
She might duck. She better duck. She better duck. She better duck. That
Like she better try and jump so they hit her in the chest.
She better duck. Shit. She better duck.
Oh,
She better hit that
Duck
bitch like the
one arm, you-
Matrix.
She gonna duck on one arm. You take old school on you. She's like,
She
I
better-
used to watch WWF.
My mama ain't never watched W. Don't make my mama sound that old. She probably younger than you,
What are
Elijah.
you talking about? WWF ain't that old.
How old are you, Elijah?
I watched WWF.
Like 42?
47
You 47?
and a half.
For real?
Yeah.
47?
My mama younger than you for real.
Black don't crack. What the hell?
Your
I'm
mom is younger
serious.
than me.
Yeah.
What is she, 44?
I think she turns
I thought you had
45.
I thought you had a brother that was like around my age.
Hell
Whoa.
no. Dip is your age.
No, Dip is
40.
Yeah, actually.
Dip is 40. What?
I'm not
46, 47?
I almost caught
I was about to
myself.
say.
Look, I'm over here like-
As soon as I looked at him, I was like, Dip is
Oh,
yeah, Dip is my age if I'm 47.
You like what, 32?
I just turned 39.
Oh, 39.
Okay, my mom was like what?
But it's
4
still
years
old,
older than
though,
you?
39.
She was born in 1980.
No,
That's
I thought
old?
you had-
Yeah, it is.
I thought you
She's
had
44.
like
old.
around 30 or something.
My brother, my sister just turned 28, about to turn 28 in November.
Oh, I don't know
28,
why I thought you
29.
had a-
Priscilla just called us
27.
old, man.
What?
Who old?
She
Why?
said, she said that's almost
Who
40.
old?
That's old.
Me? I'm 27.
I'm about to say
40
I ain't
is
old.
not old in these
39
days.
is old. You old. It's old.
39.
It's old.
Do you see
Old
this?
as hell.
Hold on now. Hold on. Our
It's old.
intern finna get
Gosh.
let out. I'm just playing.
But did you hear what's
I'm finna air shit out.
not just you old. You old.
Yeah.
You're old as hell.
Race me.
I'm sorry. We old.
Do you know what a VHS
Race me.
is?
I can race
Priscilla?
you.
My knees are still good.
I can race you.
Race me.
I beat Dip in the race on Christmas.
You ain't racing Dip. You racing me.
That's fine.
Race me.
Bet.
I got you.
Oh, you
Anytime.
look 25
dust you.
though.
Anytime.
Let's go.
You said who looked
After
25?
She's trying to gain.
Hell no.
back.
Somebody came in my job and said,
You look
he was
25.
like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, sir. You look 28. But
Oh,
a young
yeah, you
28.
look 28.
He was like,
I swear.
If you
don't
shave,
look 18.
You shave, you
You-
look younger.
yeah, you
it's
don't
that
look
beard,
18.
it's that chin strap you got.
hey,
Yeah.
it's going up, man.
I was thinking he's like 25.
I got carded
And then
for
they
turning
told me
in a
you're
lottery
18.
ticket, and I
Really?
felt special. Yeah,
18.
yeah.
No,
I
nowadays,
won on a
that's-
scratch off
Actually,
and
man, it kind of sucks though.
got
'cause that's
ID.
that's.
I wanted to show
that's
you
a sign
something.
that's a sign of us actually getting old.
I wanted to show you something. I think you're gonna like it.
We're getting happy that we
I
get
told-
ID'd.
I told the clerk. I told the clerk.
I'm
She
like,
was
you-
like, she's like, can I see your ID? And I was like, yeah, you
Yes,
can.
you can.
And then she looked at it. She's like, oh, okay, sir. I said, no, don't call me sir now. Don't start calling me sir now because you've seen my age.
I always think whenever
look
anybody
young.
asks me for
Huh?
my
You
ID,
look young.
I look young. Thank you for
I'm
that.
like,
April
are
Fools.
you looking at this full ass beard right now while you ask me for that ID? 35 and younger.
Hey,
Thank you.
You do got like a
Yeah,
homeless
yeah.
ass beard.
There you
hey,
go.
hey, there's kids in high school that got bigger beards.
Yeah,
than
the
us
beard doesn't mean
nowadays.
anything.
Actually, yeah, 'cause they eating all that steroid chicken.
Hell yeah.
No,
Look at this.
why y'all looking at me?
So,
Just because I'm like 6'5" with a full grown beard and a mustache and 3 kids and a mortgage, don't mean none of that. Y'all still old.
He just
No,
he just
I was
said
kidding.
he just said two lies and 3 truths. Which one is it?
2 kids. Not kids.
Nor more
I
kids.
I think I'm good as long as I don't get that 1900 comment. That one's gonna fuck me up. If somebody hits me with that one day, I heard some comedian talk about that. You ain't heard that yet?
Which one?
When he was talking to some comedian, I forget who it was, but he was talking to a younger kid, and they're like, "Oh,
You're from the 1900s.
you were born in the 1900s."
19 what?
And I'm just like,
Oh no. He was like,
the end of it. The end of it. Okay?
The best of it too.
The end of it. Don't be thinking no 1901, 1917 or nothing like that. The end of it. The end of the 1900s. Thank you very much. Anyways.
I wanted to, there was something I really needed to show you, but now I can't find it. I am sad.
So there you have it. Colledio Silver.
This is outrageous.
We'll
The
keep you
unsung
young.
hero of supplement world, fighting germs, healing wounds, and possibly auditioning for the next blockbuster superhero movie. So next time you see the Silver
from
Surfer
Wakanda.
out there, give him a high five.
We're brothers. No, I'm just kidding.
We're happy and
We're singing and we're
colored.
colored. Do. Give me a high five. I love that song.
Name that song or name that show.
You asking
Not
me?
you. No,
I was about to say.
I'm talking about them, you guys out
Oh,
there.
we know that song.
What show is that from? Tell me, and I might give you a cookie, maybe.
No, I wouldn't want it. It's gonna be a vegan cookie.
Maybe.
It's gonna be a vegan cookie.
It might be a vegan cookie, might be a regular cookie,
Or it might be-
an
it might be-
infused cookie.
Might be Jimmy's Subway
It
cookie.
might be a
Hey,
Subway cookie.
hey! I've had Subway in a minute. Okay. Actually, I had a meal prep this week. I'm gonna
I'm
lie.
proud of you.
Letting
I
that
mean,
chef
put-
shine.
I did it yesterday.
Chef
I started
Boyardee
yesterday.
coming out.
I baked some chicken. I mean, I seared mine. The one I ate last night, but I baked a lot of chicken. Put in some barbecue sauce. Not like bad barbecue sauce, but
Not bad
I did
barbecue
rice. I did rice and broccoli. So I'm trying to do, and I went to the gym,
Good
That's what I
job.
was just about to say too. I was like, that sounds like somebody trying to get to the gym.
and I
right
went
there.
to the, and I
did
went to
rice,
the gym.
chicken, and broccoli.
Trying to get his knees
That's-
back so he can play
that's somebody
basketball.
going to the
Yeah,
gym.
I went to the gym again. I'm gonna start.
That's what I'm
having to go to the
saying.
gym
I'm
again.
old. My knees is better than your knees.
Then I stayed up all night doing my
Probably.
laundry. I'm trying to New Year, New
Okay.
me. You know what I mean?
Good.
New Year, new me. It's been a while.
Actually, that kind of goes into the next part. So, asking the masses is the next segment of the show. Asking the masses. The question for this week was: it's 2024, y'all. I hope everyone got to enjoy the end of 2023 exactly how they wanted to. But anyone care to share anything they did to help finish off 2023? Like
I broke up with all my girlfriends. All
I
of
was
them.
gonna say
All 16 of them.
getting their high school
16?
diploma.
I had a basketball roster. I had a starting five, a couple of bench players,
Hey,
a coach.
trying to do something actually positive because that doesn't.
I'm
work
kidding.
Out for
I'm
them.
kidding. I'm
That
kidding.
worked out for them.
Yes, it does because I won shit. No, it's funny. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He said they
I'm
all
kidding.
gained by me leaving.
It worked out because they all went lesbian afterwards. So
I can't be fucking with these niggas no more. I'm kidding. I'm a good guy.
but I was trying to say something like
Sure.
something like
Stop
getting
lying
your high
now.
school diploma to finish off.
I
the
did
year.
get my high school
You know
diploma.
what I mean? Congratulations.
I did get my high school diploma.
Was there anything else positive that you?
Literally the day of when I got home from getting like you know what I'm saying, getting home from like getting done with school. It was like shit. So when college start? Damn, what about a good job? That's the first thing they said when I walk in the house. When your college started. I was like, damn, all right, never mind.
Hey, they just want to make sure you excel at your knowledge. What about you, Mr. Frank? Did you do anything special to finish off? It could be the celebration itself, or if you just accomplished something to finish off 2023. Anything positive that went off for you?
I am completely debt free of student loans.
Woo!
That's my guy.
Good one. That's a good one. That is a really good one, especially for us older
Yeah, Elijah.
folk.
I want to.
Right.
It's good to be debt free.
you look
Now
at
I
me
ain't
like
debt
that?
free, like
Why,
completely,
that's what you were
just
talking about?
student
No,
loans.
they said-
Significantly
It's
debt
good.
less.
Yeah,
Debt less.
Right.
but debt free of student loans that they hold
Nice.
people back.
A lot of the shit went down. Not all of it, but some of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'll go, or Miss Priscilla, is there anything that you got to do to help wrap up the end of 2023? Anything positive? Like,
Oh yeah,
any
I pay all my tuition fee myself.
off your tuition? Nice. Great. Yes. Because Miss Priscilla, if you don't know, 16,000 or 60? Oh, I thought you said 60. I was like, damn.
16.
Can I have a little bit?
But it's a lot.
No, it's still a lot.
Still a lot
But
for semester.
I was like, shoot, 60.
Oh wow.
You sure you ain't got no extra if you dropped in 60 like that?
It's a lot.
Got a little extra.
I pay myself.
But yeah, still congratulations. Yes. We got Miss Intern doing school and work at the same time. Congratulations for
I was
getting that
promoted at
tuition
Fry's.
taken care of.
There
Oh,
you
for real?
go.
Something like that. They're asking me to do guest service. No, I'm being so serious. I'm doing customer service.
So you're
Like
not
guest
having-
guest
So
services.
you get people the cigarettes?
Yeah, pretty much. And like I do the
And
lottery
lottery?
tickets
And
and I do
lottery?
the like
What
yeah.
else is over there?
They do
And you do the Western Union?
no.
Yeah, you gotta do the pay stuff over there, ain't it? Ain't the to wire money and all that stuff? Ain't it at the customer service?
I don't think I'm my because we don't have. I don't think so. I think the only like type of banking. I think so, but the only type of banking we
Western
No,
Union's
no,
not
no.
banking.
the only banking we do is we cash checks and everything.
Yeah.
I get my checks cash for
That's
free.
what Western Union is. It's like check cashing.
But,
and if you gotta
I'm sorry.
send
I'm confused.
I don't know. I guess as old people don't get it.
No.
Not
Yeah.
everybody like you,
Yeah,
Priscilla.
booger.
What?
Sorry.
I can't see from here. He got a booger or something? Got a boogie hanging
No,
out?
she laughing at because I work at Fry's.
No, it's not because
Oh.
because
I
you
see.
know, like the way you talk about it, like you lie.
Oh no, I just stutter.
Yeah.
No. I just
It
stutter.
looks like you don't know what you're talking about.
Like
He
it's
went-
hard.
he went
It's hard
from
to
inventory
explain.
Customer service.
Because
At
yeah,
18, that's pretty good.
yeah, I
I'm
went
proud
to
of you.
because I went to. I did. I
Yeah,
was just a
yeah.
regular cashier, but they was like, we want
I
you to
used to
do.
work at a gas station, so I know that.
Oh hell no! What? My
Like
shit
for
get
2
robbed? Boy,
years.
that shit over with.
I don't,
Shout out to my
that's
manager,
the only
Stacy.
reason why I would never want to work at a gas station.
She tried to
'Cause
stop a dude who was stealing the other
gonna
day,
get
and she was like, "Jimmy," I was
high-
like,
high
"What
chance
you
of
want me to
getting
do?"
robbed.
Too.
I'm like, "Shit, what do you want me to do?" Batman? You think I'm finna run?
You ain't
Hell
supposed-
no!
He said, I'm not
Legally-
Batman, I'm Wolverine.
You can't do
I
nothing.
hung up the costume last night. Well, old friend.
Till next year.
Hold on, did somebody? Come in.
Yeah.
Is that Zach? Zach, is that you?
Man, that's scary movie stuff. Quit playing around, Zach.
Why the hell you investigating? Close the door. No, I was playing.
Yeah, women ain't supposed to go investigate. Y'all the ones that end up tripping and shit.
Ah.
Grab the pistol, giant. Go check it out. Better be him. Let y'all know we don't mess around here. Shoot, don't be running up on us. Shoot.
Mr.
All right.
Zach is here.
Mr. Zach is in the building.
Zach is in the building.
Zach is in the building. I didn't hear that right.
Alrighty. What? Did you fart? We gonna go on to the, or I'm sorry, I was gonna hit some the social media answers. Mine actually, while I search, I'll talk about mine. It's not necessarily a personal, thing for me, but it's just something I'm happy about. Is Jess, my fiance, she got into a new vehicle. If you read the whole thing, like I said, it kind of sucks all the situations that led up to us getting the new vehicle, but in the end, it is nice to know that my lady and my small little loved ones will be in a safer, more reliable vehicle from now on.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's cool.
Yay!
Thank you. And let's see, we had Sal.
Hey, that's my homie, bro. Hey,
You
Sal, I'm
see
so
what he put?
proud of Sal. I don't even know what he put, but I'm like super proud of that dude.
He said he smoked up all of his weed and he ain't got no more.
Okay,
And I
I
was
could.
like,
That'd
and
be
I was
Sal.
like, was that a goal or was that just facts? He's like, oh, just facts.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, what did I say? I think you could. I was like, at least you could get more. Oh, I was like, you must have been trained by the masters, like Mr. Wiz or Sir Snoop or King Willie. So, but
Sal got his
I thought there
worker's
was
permit, so he's about to start working this year. So I'm proud of
working
Sal.
for
His worker permit, yeah.
what is that?
Like, cause he's not from here.
Oh,
So he got his
citizenship.
yeah.
Okay.
He got
That is
his.
not citizenship. Work permit.
What was that?
Work permit.
Or no,
is
not
different.
citizen. Yeah, it's two different things. It's like a work visa, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Similar.
Something I
It's
guess.
not
But
work permit. It's not
A
work
permit's different from a visa, from the work
Yeah.
visa too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so it's three different things. I'm learning. So there's a work permit. There's
Work
a work.
permit is like you're a resident and then you can work. You have the like authorization to work.
Mhm.
And work visa is like you come from Belgium or like another country and then they
Mhm.
give you a visa with a work. You can come here and then work directly.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So congratulations though to Sal. He didn't mention that, but I'm not sure how was that this year.
yeah, he just got it
Okay.
last month. I don't know exactly.
Congratulations,
But,
congratulations then. Heck yeah.
He's got like a 5-year thing, so like he can, yeah.
My
Awesome.
girlfriend starting her own little business.
Yeah.
Toy, let's get a round of applause for that one. Entrepreneurship. When she's ready, tell her to come on the show.
I told her.
I don't care. Tell her to get on the show.
I was like, hell no, you don't want your side niggas to see me with you, huh? No.
Hold on. How you can't be shy and run a business.
She does. It's baking. She does like cookies and all that
You
shit.
can't be shy and run a business
She's shy
because
she just doesn't know how to do like, you know what I mean.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
something
When
like
she has
this.
to sit down and do negotiations for somebody that wants X, Y, and Z on their birthday, but they're like, "Well, my budget is this."
Elijah, she just started, buddy.
It's gonna happen.
Like 2 days ago.
It's gonna happen.
I understand that. I'm
gonna
trying
happen.
to get through the process with
It's
her.
gonna happen.
Let me
Tell her
handle
to
my
tell her to come on the show.
damn.
Tell her to come on the show. Tell her to get her ass on the show. Get your ass on the show. Come out. Okay, we're going into the
Oh, I got spice.
last segment of the show because I feel like we're gonna run over all the other stuff, so I didn't even try to do the other stuff.
So we're going to the last segment?
Well, not the last. Well,
Oh.
yeah, because we're not gonna do building today because I feel like we're gonna run out. We're gonna run out of time with these other topics that we're about to hit on.
Hold on. What was I about to say? Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm just thinking
So
out
the
loud.
past year was pretty crazy, fun, and cool, and at least for me, the end of it was a little stressful as well. So today we're gonna just touch on some things that happened in 2023, also the start of 2024, and possible things to come. So first, I wanted to just recap a little bit because Frank, you weren't here for the last episode.
Oh
I just
my
wanted
God.
to recap a little bit on wage gaps or way whack, which was last episode. So are you guys pretty familiar with the two types of major wage gaps there are, at least in America? I'm not sure about the world, but are you guys familiar with those?
The wage gaps.
Yeah, the two types, the two major types. So the two major types are one, there's gender, and then the other two is racial. So there's gender wage gaps, and then there's racial wage gaps. So gender wage gaps are usually, obviously, men making more over women when the woman may still have the same qualifications, same experience, same capabilities, but because the fact that she's a woman, this guy is getting paid more. And then the racial one is the same thing, but it just comes down to race. So a lot of the times, majority of the time, it's white people against other races, but sometimes, it even goes in the other way. If there's a foreigner or a colored person running the situation, they may be doing same kind of racial wage gap. It could be purposely, it could be unconsciously, but it happens. It happens both ways. I'm not gonna say it's only white people to black people because there's definitely probably been certain situations, and sometimes when you can't even control, like if it's like a restaurant and it's a server, you're that one white server in the Cajun restaurant, it's got a bunch of Creole black people in there, and these other black people come sit down and eat. Unfortunately, you probably ain't gonna get tipped as well as if me or Frank waited on that table. And that's kind of the way it is. It's unfortunate, but that's in that small sector. We're talking more on actual wages though. So what we were really talking about was salaries and things of that nature. So did you happen to oh wait, I skipped one. So which one do you think is worse? Do you have an opinion
So
on
that was
that?
Meek Mill.
Like the racial wage gaps or the gender wage gaps? Who the hell?
They said that was Meek Mill. Sorry. They said sorry, Meek. I'm sorry. It just crossed my boat.
Sorry again. Oh my god.
Meek Mill, y'all.
I mean,
Which one do you think is worse though?
is there
Gender.
a level of which one's worse?
Gender.
Um,
Gender's probably worse right
I would
now.
say if we were trying to say level wise, I would say
gender's
there's not
always
really.
been like an issue.
Yeah, I knew you was ready to go fucking do an
Not
audition for
necessarily an
the Dead
issue,
President
but
live
like,
on Broadway.
right?
That's funny. That was funny.
But what were you saying? I'm sorry. Before we
I
were
was just
really
saying, like,
by the giant.
statistically, it's always been like men make more than women necessarily when
Mhm.
it comes to the gender wage gap. But at the same time, like, you know what I mean? Race is a big thing as well too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but like you said, you see it in all areas. You
Mhm.
might go to Asian place, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and you
Actually,
can
that's a big
tell
one. Like I've in my culinary career life or whatever, I
Yeah.
actually tried to get into a couple Asian places because I didn't want to go learn from a white guy Asian cuisine,
right,
but I couldn't get in.
right,
Like I could not because they don't. A lot of the times they don't hire outside the race. Like if it's like an Asian owned restaurant and it's like an Asian, if it's on that mentality, because some of them
Yeah.
aren't like that.
right.
Not all of them are like that. But I wanted to be in an authentic place so I can learn from authentic minds instead of, like I said, instead of learning from some white guy or some black guy or some Mexican guy how to make Asian food. I want to learn from an Asian that actually learned from like their parents or something. You know what I mean? Their grandparents. But yeah, I mean, me too. It's probably possibly like where I chose as well, the places I chose, but I couldn't get in because I was trying to pick these like lower end Asian spots where that's the way they work. Like me and my wife, we opened this restaurant, and that's my niece working, and that's my aunt working over there, and that's so and so working over there, and so
And
I'm
when you
not
do get
gonna.
the opportunity, it might be something that's nowhere near what you want. So at the end
Yeah.
of the day, that would make a wage gap.
Mm-hmm.
You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly.
versus you going in there and talking their language and say, I went over here and studied here and I want to learn from authentic people in my area. They
Mhm.
might be like, oh, well, since
Oh,
you can
yeah.
speak our language, yeah, we'll
Definitely.
give you a shot.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I
'Cause-
would have like took myself to like say Korea to go train and then came back
yeah,
and could
It'd be
speak in
like-
Korean and be like, yo, let me do a stage or whatever for you
Yeah.
guys and tell them in their native language, they'd probably be like,
give them a chance.
I'll give
Like
you a chance, I guess.
But I mean, that's across all races.
Yeah, it is. That is.
Like,
and that's what I wanted to make
Middle
sure like we all
Easterns,
understand that it's
like-
not just a white and black thing or a white and Mexican thing. Majority of the time that's what we hear and that's what we see. But depending on the atmosphere is what it really is, because it could be an African atmosphere who don't want to hire Europeans. It could be an Asian atmosphere who don't want to hire black people, you know? So
It just goes
it goes
all the way around.
Yeah. So I kind of I think
it's
I kind of
a
agree.
bigger spectrum when you talk about race versus the generic male versus female.
Yeah.
Because inside that race is male and female.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because it would then, oh, well, it's a female at this job, but she's black or Mexican, or so it's more of a factor when you get to race
Mhm.
versus just gender.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I would side with the racial one. Well, no, actually no. No. Gender.
No, the racial
Yeah,
one
gender
is bigger
gender's
than gender.
it well, financially, I would say the racial one is bigger than gender, but like just going through like
History
skimming
has
through
always
history in
been-
my head, like women have been done dirty for so long. Like it's not even necessarily the physical salary of the wage where the wage gap comes from when it comes to women. Like there's just certain things like it wasn't even until World War II women were even allowed to really work because all the men were
Because
gone
the
and off to
racial too,
war.
like he says, the racial first, and then the gender come.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So get this. If say it was World War II, right? And they were being racist about sending soldiers over, and there was nothing but colored people still in America, they would not have let women work. They would have been like, okay, all our white guys are fighting the war. We got to employ these black people and these Asian people and these Italians and these all the other races, or not Italians, because Italians probably would have been over there. Even though I'm sorry, Italians, I know you guys don't like to be called white, but y'all probably would have been over there too. But yeah, Pacific Islanders, Asians, natives, black people, like we would have been left, and they would have been like, nope, women need to stay in the kitchen, raise the kids. Like, yeah, we're kind of hurting, but we got enough foreigners to handle this. That wouldn't have happened the other way around. If they would have left, if they would have shipped off all the white women to go, this would never happen. But if all the white women went off to war, they would have never thought a bit of being like, whoa, let's.
I don't know why it would never happen. They got hands. Trust me, I know. You know how many girls try to fight me? You ain't shit. You ain't. I was kidding. I'm sorry.
Like on that sense, like if all the white women were gone, they would not have the white men take over the women's positions. They would have had the lesser colored people do it. They would have made black people the maids. They would have made the Asians the Mexicans. They would have tried to make them the caregivers and the maids and everything, and then they would have sent the white males to go to work to keep
majority of the funds in the
yeah
household.
Exactly, yeah. So regardless, there would have been a gender gap regardless, because the women or the men would have had to. Well, actually, no, I'm fucking up. It would have been a racial thing.
Still goes back
Yeah,
down
you
to
just-
It goes back
I
down to
told you,
racial. I just
everything
ran
is
myself in a
racial.
circle. I'll admit it.
Yes.
I ran myself in a circle.
But it's
yeah.
kind of like Priscilla said, it kind of starts with race and then goes
Yeah, and
into
then
gender.
come.
Yeah.
So, because if you really think about it, look, wherever you go, it's not so much now
Mhm.
men versus women because of the day and age that we're in. Women have a lot more opportunity than they did when we were young and
Definitely.
growing up, right? But now the man and the woman could have the same education, the same level of everything,
Mhm.
but then you could have a white woman go in, a Mexican woman that go in, and a black woman go in,
And it would
and
be
it
the
would
white
then
woman.
go, well, she went to
Like, we'll
this
call you all
college
back and see if we got any white
versus-
guys first, and then we'll call the white lady.
At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Then they would judge it on, okay, well, the background of this is more predominantly going to attract, so we would want to get the black lady versus the white lady.
Yeah.
Or for
you
this
mean 'cause
position,
of the what's the freaking thing they do? I forget the actual term for it, for the racial diversity in the workplace.
Yeah.
There's a term for it. But yeah. So
but
they probably
it would
they
then
probably
go down
pull
to
the black chick, because they're like, well, we need our one black person. So
then it comes a race thing. But then if that
and we
person,
be killing two birds with one stone, because
right,
we got our one black person and we got our one female
at the same time.
So there you go, Shaniqua.
Right. But then all of a sudden they can be like, well, we'll just give her 15. We know it was 18, but until she proves herself, we're gonna give her 15.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
And then she never proves herself.
And then or she doesn't realize that if she could have negotiated, because the lack of knowledge of teaching our races that you have a worth.
And the mentality, the societal mentality that we're not supposed to speak about that. Yeah. Which I ask people. I don't know about you guys. When I'm at work,
you got to.
I ask a motherfucker, like, how much you making? How much you making?
I ask that too.
But
they're gonna start
as a society, I believe we've been raised to where you're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh no,
yeah.
But then you hear somebody slip up. Oh well, I got this, and you're like, hold on, I've been here longer.
I just got this boat. Blah blah blah. Like,
hold on, like, and then it makes you think, like, dang, I've given you 2 years of my time, and you bring in this person, and they're making more than me. Like, I ask you for a raise, you give me 10 cents, but you bring them in $2 higher.
Yeah.
Then you start thinking, is it because I'm a man, or is it because I'm black? Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
At the end of the
Lack
day,
of
it all comes
knowledge.
so yeah,
down to
it's yeah. I think racial is the word. What about
racial
you,
is kind
Jimmy?
of hard.
Yeah, racial is the biggest
Huh?
one.
My bad.
Yep.
Yeah, racial is the biggest
I like
Racial.
for a side note, Jimmy is from PV. He has no racial.
I have no what?
No, negative. Well,
Yes,
at
no.
least here. At least here.
At least
At least
here. At
here.
least
At
I
least
here.
have
here.
no what?
You know, all that side like Jimmy.
So
I'll be right
did you happen to
Yeah.
see where you going, Jimmy? Did you happen to see the Taraji P interview when she started breaking down about the wage gaps?
I did not.
You did not. Did you happen to see it, Priscilla? Oh, darn. So I was gonna ask if you guys understood what she was trying to say. So basically, she was in her interview and she started breaking down, like starting to cry, borderline crying because she's considering quitting the actress, the film industry because of the wage gaps.
Yeah.
Because like we as
Oh,
uh
Tara G.
Taraji P
Oh yeah,
Henson,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. On Facebook, yeah. She was
So
crying.
she's done a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people don't realize, and a lot of stuff that she's connected to and been in has done well. Like Benjamin Buttons, Hustle and Flow,
Yeah,
Empire. Um,
so many.
I think there was another one that she was on that was good. Oh, she just did The Color Purple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her average income for doing these movies
10
are
million.
less than $1 million.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
150K.
Which yeah, like 150.
150K,
She's
and Brad
averaging.
Pitt is
I
one
think
million.
150 on the low is what she averaged, and they say on the high she's getting like 500. So half a mil on the
Yeah.
high when she's lucky,
And
and that's
Brad
and that's
Pitt.
what she's usually asking for.
Yeah.
I think, or no, the buttons.
Yeah.
That's what she was asking for. She was asking for 500 for the Benjamin Buttons movie, and they ended up at 150 or something like that.
And Brad Pitt
And
get
Brad
10
had
million.
like 10 million. I was gonna say multiple millions, but he
10.
10 million. Like
10.
ridiculous. And she's just saying like it's ridiculous, and it's just getting to her, and it's so hard. As like I feel for, like, it put me in a weird position because it made me just feel so much worse for black actresses in general, because when she breaks it down, it just makes you fully understand that more. Like how many
Yeah.
black actresses and stuff do you really see that not that I want them to be all flaunty and stuff like that, but I mean, come on, like how many can y'all really name that are like balling out? Like, can you name any black actresses that are balling out? Like for instance, like it made me think of Miss Bassett. You know how much money she should have? She's probably wealthy. She's probably fairly wealthy. But being who she is, she should be up there with like Brad Pitt's, the Tom Cruises,
Oh
like,
yeah, but not
you know
even
what I
near
mean? Probably not
it.
even near it.
Fraction.
Probably not, yeah.
Fraction.
Probably not even in the microscope.
Just
You
a
know, like
fraction. But then
not
you look
even.
up these people, how many things that they have been in that has made multi
Mhm.
millions,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and people are getting paid, but you don't know those things.
And I don't know all the ins and outs and stuff like that, but I bet you I got a good feeling that they're probably getting screwed on like royalties and stuff like that. They're probably just like, you know what, we're gonna pay you this 250 and that's that.
One person that like made total sense, it obviously is Denzel. When they
Denzel
asked
Washington,
him,
yeah.
when they did that interview, and they were like, "Well, why did you use a all black cast?" And he's like, "It's not because it's black or white." He was like, "Spike Lee could do this, and Stephen King could do that," but he was like, "They know what it means to get a hot comb put through their head. It's
Oh,
a
the
culture
the
thing,
culture thing, yeah,
like
yeah,
that was like really big." Like
yeah.
he's like, "It's not that I'm just wanting to do it for black, but like," he was like, "They know, they've been through it, so
Hmm.
they understand it." And he was like, "Think of Stephen King and all these other people." He said, "Yeah, they could have did a good movie, but do they understand the culture behind the movie?"
Hmm.
And then you look at their movies, and then you go, "Oh," you start to look at it and see, all right, so the culture thing behind why they did it in their cast
Hmm.
versus, oh, well, they added this person to it. Well, they had to because of the culture aspect of the way they learned it and
Hmm.
why they wrote it.
Totally
So,
makes sense. Totally makes sense. And I feel like there's more things that should be redone.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but like freaking Keanu Reeves as a Ronin warrior. Like, come on. Tom Cruise was the last samurai.
Yeah.
Like
Keanu Reeves is a little different though. He's a little different. He's a little.
I mean,
he's a
don't
little-
not no. I'm not knocking the acting. I'm not
Okay.
knocking.
But like the person that played the part.
yeah, he's a white guy playing a uh I forget the times, but he's playing
Yeah.
a Ronin warrior,
Yeah.
freaking, which is like samurai, not ancient, but like way like, or I want to say like early 1900s,
Yeah.
Asian land, Ronin. Like, come on, you know, The Last Samurai was Tom Cruise. Like that'd be like them throwing in freaking Ryan Reynolds on Django instead of Jamie Foxx. Like, come on, like.
Right, but
And I
But
bet
the-
you, and if you did that shit in some foreign area, it probably wouldn't even be a problem. They probably could get away with that.
right.
You know what I mean? Because they see Americans doing stupid shit like that all the time. So if they did that for like a special China film or a special um, European film or something like that, they probably wouldn't even bat an eye. But you can't do that here because, first of all, Django was just too raw to have a white guy play Django.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be in trouble.
You got, but there again, it goes back to the culture of why the movie was made. Like,
yes,
but
and
that's
I
why
love
the
Tarantino.
actors were, selected.
Mhm.
Sometimes it unfortunately the pay goes along with it, which is the dark side of it.
Mhm.
But like these people are smart. They know the right people to put in.
Right.
And then if they can get them for cheaper, it's about their pocket at the end of the day. But they know how to portray the image of the message that they're sending.
Mhm.
And that's what makes them, some of the smartest producers and directors that are out there.
Yeah, because
And
those
also,
top guys
most
are
of the black actress or actors, they are poor.
156.
Yeah.
They come from background like poor.
Yeah.
So they can't negotiate for money because you don't have money. And then if they tell you it's 1K, you can say yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the white people, they're already rich. They have money, so they can negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
And
They
then
got the time to they can
yeah.
Was it the old supply and demand? Like,
Yep.
hey, like I don't need yours,
Mm-hmm.
but if you want to give me this, I'll work it.
Exactly.
You know
The
what I
way they do.
mean?
And we're not gonna be able to get too deep into it just yet. I think we'll be able to squeeze some more of it into the next episode, but really quickly, I kind of.
Cat Williams sucks.
Why do you say that?
Huh?
Are you
I don't
gonna
know, he's lying
have a
about some
seat?
shit.
Have a seat.
He's lying
If you're
about
gonna
some shit.
if you're gonna be involved, have a seat, sir.
Why would you say he's lying about something though?
He is. I know he is.
Is there something particular that you feel like he's lying about, sir? Is there something you would like to discuss
Tell us
with
what
us?
the young mind inquires about some of the
Because I watched about 75% of it. Like I actually sat down and watched it. That shit like looked interesting as hell. I do believe the Ricky Smiley shit and the Cedric Entertainment shit. Because there are clips that's resurfacing that's like side by side jokes. And literally damn near
I haven't watched it yet.
like Cedric,
but-
like he be
So what are you
Cedric-
saying, that they stole jokes from him?
Cedric stole jokes from any and everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was this old
I've
show
heard that
was
before.
on.
I've heard Cedric steal jokes before, but it's kind of like that thing isn't. I feel like that's not that big of a thing.
It is. If
It
you're
is?
a comedian.
It is. It is.
You're looking
but-
from the outside.
No.
You know what
I
mean?
understand. I understand how big it is, but I also understand it happens. Now, for them to be called out and for them to still claim that it's not true, that's going to be the real fucked up part. For them to be a man, they should man up and be like, you know what, I messed up. Just like my mom was telling me today that the whole Tavis Smiley situation and what Friday, he actually came back and admitted his fault. He was like, you know what, my bad. It's not the way it went down. Cat's right. It went down this way. Now that's the right thing to do. Now, if these entertainers who stole it, made money, and they're being called out now, if they stay silent or they get all huffy and puffy and try to defend the fact that they didn't steal it.
But Cat's been quiet for how long though? You feel me? He's been quiet what? 20 years, 20-something years?
For a long time, yeah.
But I mean, if
But
you
he's
go
quiet.
back and look at like what Kat says, like he puts a lot of truth out there
Mhm.
in a funny way.
Like he's
But,
telling
but
That's
he,
the comedian's job.
Like he was one thing he said, and it makes so much like once you actually thought about it, with the Ricky Smiley shit, with the this was Ice Cube came out and was like, yeah, that's true. He was supposed to be the Santa Claus, and he was supposed to be Money Mike. You feel me?
Right.
Mhm.
But he was like, he put in his contract that he don't want to work with him again unless he's in a dress. Which is like he said, first Sunday, Ricky Smiley was in a dress playing an old lady, right?
Mhm.
But I don't think even in that movie, did you see him? I don't think they were in any scenes together.
Oh no, I didn't watch that movie.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
They were. I don't think they were any. They were in any scenes together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he still did a movie with him. That was in his clause. That
Yeah,
happened.
but he was in a dress.
So you're saying that
He
you?
put it in his contract that he wanted to be in a dress.
So what are
He
you
had to
saying
be-
though? You believed it or you?
Yeah, I believe that shit. What? That shit lines up.
So then what are you saying? You're saying that you didn't believe. You said he was a liar or he sucks or whatever.
No. I
What
never.
was he?
I believe that shit. I said I believe some shit, but some of the other shit, I was like,
What don't you believe though?
eh.
I'm curious about that.
A lot of shit about Steve Harvey. I'm not even gonna lie to you. About like he was like Steve Harvey was like never homeless and all that. I was like, I don't know.
Mm.
Why?
Like
What
I
makes
feel
you
like
think?
Cat Williams not because he said he stole because he's saying that Steve Harvey stole Cat Williams' whole story, like backstory. And you know what I mean? I'm like,
I don't know. I'm from Ohio, and Cat's from, where was it?
Dayton.
Dayton, and then Steve's from Cleveland. Like the Steve Harvey thing, like that's very possible, very true.
like it
Actually,
sounds, you know
like
what I mean?
the areas that he talks about would be very hard to fake that,
Right.
and then the
You mean
people that he
his
has,
Steve's story is true?
Yeah.
You're saying?
yeah. And then but even for Cat, like coming from Dayton, like that's like the area between Cat and Dave Chappelle.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So
Did he call out Dave Chappelle? I don't think he called
I
out
haven't
Dave
watched it.
Chappelle. I
But-
would. I mean,
There's
Dave
But
probably,
I was
Chappelle.
just
there's probably
saying,
I
nothing.
feel like Dave
But you
Chappelle is
gotta
on a
understand,
high enough pedestal.
Dave
And
Chappelle.
like the one thing we did talk about it on
There's been a
Habari,
line. There's been a line that's been
crossed by Dave Chappelle.
no, that's been drawn right now. Like I don't know if you understand with Kevin with Cat making this move. There's been a very prominent line that's drawn now of who's who.
Right.
You know what I mean? Dave is on Cat's side,
Yeah.
so I don't see Cat going after Dave, unless
Or
there's
Eddie
something,
or Eddie
unless
Griffin.
there's something in the
or Eddie
back,
Griffin.
something
Eddie
in the
Griffin?
background that I'm not familiar with. But from base value as a commentator, or not a commentator, as a spectator. I feel like they're kind of on the same side, especially
Right.
Dave now.
Right.
There might have been something before 50 million Dave, back when Dave Chappelle was popping. There might have been
The
some
Chappelle
bullshit,
Show?
something.
yeah.
Or what did I say?
You said Dave Chappelle was popping.
Oh, with the Chappelle
Chappelle
Show
Show.
was popping. Yeah, there might have been. He might have slipped up somewhere. But the Dave now,
After he said no to the
the
50
Dave
million?
now is the same on the same similar mindset.
Was
that
it 50
Cat-
million or 150 million?
It was a lot. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
It was
A lot.
I mean, there's obviously it when it comes to people of entertainment, there's
they said
the industry of of entertainment is deeper than our eyes can see.
did you watch the whole
And
thing?
there's a lot of backstory. No, I don't have to. It's just what I personally have seen and looked at, or
Isn't it? I think it's like 3 hours.
And
Damn near
like-
3 hours.
when
I
it comes to some of these people, like when they get predominant and known like that, some of their backstories, yeah, they can be. It just some of them feel tailored, you know.
Mhm.
And then you look up some of it, and you're like, okay. But you have to make your own judgment when it comes to that. Like, you know what I mean? Even when
And-
someone does it, because it is for the sake of entertainment, they want us to pay attention to some of
The
these
one thing
things.
I did say, like I will say that I disagree with him with strongly, is him saying like all those dudes who were dressed up in dresses were gay. Because we talked. I don't know if you saw Habari. We was talking about it, and we was talking about we literally listed Helen. Tom Hanks was in a dress.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
But
of course, Martin. You saw that.
that's when
Martin.
I say it comes from the entertainment industry.
Mhm.
Right.
There's like we talk about contracts, and I guarantee you, if you actually picked up some of these people's contract, if you could, and completely read through it, there's going to be some clauses
crazy
in there
ass
that's
shit.
like, hey, within your so many years, if you don't do this, then you're not going to you could get blacklisted.
Right.
Mhm.
And as Priscilla said, when you don't come from a lot of money,
Yep.
and you get the opportunity to become something for you and your family, there's things that you're gonna do
Right.
that
I mean, you
may
gotta sit
not
there and
be.
think about it. Someone offers you
know,
25 mil. Some of the morals are like, all right, I guess I'm packing up my luggage.
like, you know what I mean.
We out this bitch. Morals, 25 million.
Like
See y'all
that's
next. See
that's
y'all in a
life
couple
changing.
years.
Yeah.
That's completely life changing
hmm
to people's worlds. You
hmm
know, like it.
Especially when
Okay,
you're
let's say
struggling like
let's
that,
say
like
this:
you
if Steve Harvey
struggling star.
was like he had that white couple that came on there and he broke down, like that's a really good acting. If it wasn't true,
That's what I told my
you
mom
know what I
too.
mean?
I was like, I saw him
Like,
bringing the white people on the
like
show. I was like, were they actors? That was the first thing I said. I was like, were those white people actors?
I mean that like
Like,
you have to pull a very hard string to get the emotions that came
but
out of that.
also not to, hey, right here, I'll say it first, walking contradiction. But you say that it would take a lot, right? You say that would take a lot of dedication, possibly a lot of money to pull that off as a lie, correct?
I mean, right? If it was for
Mr. One of the most renowned and favorite physicists of the world right now, Mr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said the same thing about the moon landing. You know how hard it would be to fabricate that. You know what happened recently in Congress?
they,
NASA confessed the moon landing was fake.
right. But if you
So,
but if you look up like some of those old interviews, that kid asked Buzz, "Hey, what was the moon landing?" He was like, "We never went there," and it was like, "Oh, so you guys covered it up." But that's just the power of that they have.
But I'm just saying that I'm not trying to necessarily disagree with you because there's certain things about that story too that I feel like Steve could be right. But um, but I just walk in contradiction. I just
Yeah,
like throwing shit out there that makes people think. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because yeah, I agree with you. It would take a lot. That takes a lot of planning, a lot of money probably. He's gonna have to put on and get them
Like no,
Visine
like
drops going, like crying on command. Like there's a lot.
there's I mean
There's a
that's what I'm
lot.
saying. There's a lot, but at the same
But
time, like
the
if
moon
you
landing
took
was faked,
if you took, but I'm saying like
and we believe, and a lot of people believe that shit for
oh,
years.
okay,
A lot of people still believe in Columbus.
the the, the
Your wrist itchy.
the difference of what I'm saying is like
206.
Okay, I got 12 minutes.
No, you don't. His start at 12:15.
Yeah, so I got
And I got set up
6 minutes.
too.
6 minutes.
so if you think about it, NASA, which is ran by a big corporation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get Steve Harvey, this guy, it's a comedian, gets an opportunity, and they say, okay, this is going to be your backstory. Because if you look, there's some people that were like, no, that's not my true backstory, but that's what
Mm-hmm.
I ran with. And
Right.
they're old and they're like, I had to do it because I didn't have anything. Well, I mean, if you take somebody that can be a face, that can be a motivator, provider to
Mm-hmm.
people's wellness, and you say, hey, I'm going to give you this much money. This is your backstory. Know it, live it, learn it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then when you believe something deeply enough, your body will act to it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can
Like,
make yourself believe. There's a thing called hypochondriac. People who think they're sick all the time when they're actually not really sick.
yeah, you
But
wake up
it's a
every
mental
day and go,
thing.
"Oh, I'm getting sick," and then you go throughout the day, "Oh, I feel sick." Oh, and then the next day your body's like, "Okay, shut down,"
You're sick,
and you're
yeah.
like, "Oh,
Mhm.
I'm actually sick." But there's a lot of sometimes we get away from how powerful the
Mind.
one thing that we control is our mind.
Actually, that's gonna
I
be on the
will
next show
take
too.
money and
How
then
much?
2 weeks ago, and then I tell people the truth. That's it. That's it.
So
Period.
just confess
Money.
later on, though.
Right.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Well, sorry to say, I hate to do this because we are in a good conversation right
This
now,
had to be
but
continued.
I think we might be able to continue this on the next episode. The giant of all giants is getting a little restless. I'm gonna have to get my stone and go David on Goliath over here if he doesn't settle down a little bit. But we got our brand new podcast starting today as well. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Keep a little bit of respect because I mean this dude is quite respectful himself. And you got to stay tuned to Habari Entertainment to check out what it's gonna be. But in the meantime, peace. We're gonna wrap it up. That's gonna be the show today.
And the stream.
Yes, we. How?
Top right.
Uh-uh.
Top right.
Yeah,
Top right
yeah,
screen.
yeah.
right on the screen.
Wait,